Well, hello, beautiful souls. Thank you guys so much for joining me here and welcome to my table. If you are new here, hello, my name is Zachary. It's nice to meet you. And if you're returning, it's good to see you guys again. Pull up a chair, my friends. I did save you a seat. So, Happy New Year, everyone. I hope that these few days that we are into the new year is going well for you so far. Happy 2025. So, these messages are timeless, but I am recording this just after the New Year's. My friends, I do have a couple of messages that were channeled here in meditation, and a sacred symbol did come through, so I'm excited to share this with you. Then we'll go ahead and get into oracle messages and the tarot as we do. So, collective, my collective friends, I'm going to show you the symbol here first. If you want to pause the screen so that you can draw it out, I'll give you instructions on this as well. So this is called Anglatron. Anglatron. Like I said, feel free to pause and draw this out. Once step one is finished here, we'll talk about this. So, Anglatron, the function of this, what is the purpose? It is to soften the edges, is what I was told, to manage irritability and to provide comfort. So as far as its usage, how do we utilize this? I was told to mop it, and this is funny because I was seeing it as like maw, like a mouth, maw, gaping open mouth, and maw pit, P-I-T, maw pit. I'm like, I don't understand what maw pit is, and Spirit's like, you're overthinking it. Mop it, to as in literally mop, okay? So to program your mop water, this is something that can be mopped essentially like any hard surface is what was being shown to me. Anywhere where something can bounce off and revert back, where there isn't really a natural softening like upholstery or carpet. So you can either mop your floor, just your floor, or you can mop your walls as well. A nice flat mop is really good for that. I was also told this can be added to bath water. So to program water, this is a symbol that you can either put it on if you're using like a bucket. You can draw on a piece of paper, tape it on there, program it in that way, or you can draw it onto a clear glass with a little bit of water. You can pour this into your bath water or into the mop water to have it programmed from there. Okay. So love that. I'm actually really excited for this symbol myself. It sounds like just what the doctor ordered. So as far as messages that came through here, and asking what is the theme, what are we talking about today, I was told when we can't come back from where we've been. Okay, so back to the symbol here with this, it feels like there is some assistance that is both being requested and is required for a lot of us right now to help give some compassion or grace as far as softening edges in that way to when we can't come back from where we've been. This feels to me like being stuck in a place in time, going over and over again an event, something you said, something you did, something that can't be changed, right? And there may be an aggression towards our own experience and outwardly projecting that to others around us too, because we are having a hard time managing that within ourselves. So super excited about this symbol, you guys. I feel like it's gonna be a good one. 343 on the timer popped up as well. So when we can't come back from where we've been, and the next thing that I was told was your aura. I wanted to do a couple of oracle cards here, like I said, to pick up on this message and move forward. With your aura, I didn't really get anything else surrounding that except, combining it with the rest of the message here. Your vibe attracts your tribe, right? So if we're in a situation where we are stuck in an event, or if we're maybe not being the most kind towards ourselves, um, that shows up in our energetic field, and others can pick up on that as well. We may be attracting the wrong people. We may be giving off the wrong impression too to those that, not that it's about impressing other people, but to put our best foot forward, right? To have our best foot available. So let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards here too. Put this off to the side here. And those of you that are returning here, if you haven't seen already, I did get another camera angle up here. If you're new here, it's all the same. All right. So what do we have here for collective messages? More on what we're talking about here, please, Spirit. Your aura. Okay. So Thanatos and the comic come through, and then the bridge here on the bottom. I feel like as we're talking about compassion towards the self and being able to extend that to others, there's, the two outstretched hands here. There's a bridge that's coming, making a connection. This in the book talks about bridging the etheric realms with the physical realms, which essentially we are both, right? We have a physical corporeal form here, and we are also etheric beings ourselves. So it feels like I picked this up here, the Bardo split here too. A transitory space, a liminal space. It feels like when you can't come back from where it is you've been. Um, a liminal space is a transition space, like a doctor's office, a hallway at an airport, somewhere where people are not meant to inhabit permanently. So with that coming through, the message of being stuck where we've been, it's like that was a moment in time where life was flourishing. As time has moved past that, it has now become its own liminal space, wherever it is that we're stuck. And we're not meant to be there permanently. So we're meant to come out of that. So the two that came through here, the comic and Thanatos. I do get this energy, especially okay, so with the comic here, there is something going on that is not authentic with the self. I'm certainly not a perfect human being, and all these messages apply to me too. So just throwing that out there, you guys. Um, the comic is an energy of like putting on a face. They've got a mask on here, using humor as a way to cover up maybe where there is pain. This in and of itself is not a failure or a bad thing. It's when it continues to become a part of the personality to lean onto that kind of behavior versus actually getting in and addressing how you actually feel. This is putting something in the shadow. I feel it like kind of stoicism a little bit, putting something in the shadow and never returning to it. Well, there's a need to return to it. With Thanatos here too, this I feel like is the shadow is erupting, is coming through the surface. We can't wear that mask any longer. We're looking at death and destruction and ending in a beginning, essentially. It's time to make some changes. Okay. Do we want to do Crow, Lightseers, or Starseed? Crow. Okay. I have a Lightseers Tarot. We'll get to that in just a second here. We'll pull an Urban Crow Oracle card here for you guys too. Freedom comes out. Is that just glitter from Christmas? Don't worry, it's fine. Ghost here at the bottom too. Okay. Love the connections so far. Ghost, when this comes through, we're talking about memories, really, in the form of ghosts. They can be literal spirits, maybe. There is an exorcism that needs to take place here. Begone, demons, right? I take this more as, especially with the shadows of all of this, they're like memories that we're feeling stuck on. There's a need to soften these edges so we can get out of this trap that we're stuck in. Okay, those of you this applies to. And this is a general message, you guys, so please keep that in mind. You're very intelligent, so please use your head, heart, and intuition to decipher if this message is for you. And if it's not, please leave it behind. So freedom. Freedom! We're talking about releasing ourselves from where it is that we have been chained. I feel like the energy of the comic, this came through initially as a way to help us get through something. It was a component of ourselves that needed to be created to move forward. Ooh, interesting with Thanatos too. It's a portion that needed to be created to get us through something. Now that we are at another point here, this part actually needs to be destroyed in order for us to move into what's next. This can be terrifying. But at the same time, there are many wonderful things that are coming forward because of that kind of, I don't even want to call it a sacrifice, that intentional shift. Yes, okay. Let's pull a couple animal cards here and then we'll get into tarot. The path here, please, for the collective. Can we talk about that, please, Spirit? Wild Unknown Animal deck, BT Dubs. 10:01 on the timer as well. What else does the collective need to know here? Buffalo as a path. Okay. I'm going to pull one for an obstacle, too. The owl. Okay. Shark here at the bottom as well. This has been coming through several readings recently. The shark talks about something being in the water. There's blood in the water. That's why there's a shark coming around. This can be energy, like I was saying, in our aura. Okay, that makes sense, Spirit. With our aura. If we're clinging to an inauthentic energy, this is the blood in the water, and this is what's bringing the sharks forward. People that we don't want to engage with, energies that don't match our own. They are coming in to feed off of this inauthentic energy, and this can be in the form of a person, events, etc., etc. Okay, shadows in our own mind, right? So let's get the blood out of the water. Buffalo here is the path. So this is an energy here of eye to the horizon, seeing off into the distance, knowing where it is that you're going, or at least where you want to go. There's a lot of compassion and grace with the buffalo here too. They do not tremble at the sight of the issues that may be in front of them, the hurdles, okay? They don't let it slow down their pace either. Like I said, as they see the horizon here, they're taking it one step at a time, but they're not letting something prevent them from moving forward. There is kind of some tower energy with the lightning in here too, bringing that into Thanatos. It feels like this is a global tower destruction, you know, Pluto and Aquarius kind of energy. Things are being dismantled, and we are a part of that. We are part of the collective too. So of course this is happening to us individually as well. The owl, though, as the obstacle. I feel like this is what may be holding us up is the need or the desire for immediate gratification. Something auspicious here with the owl, like the buffalo is looking off to the horizon, like I said. When they overcome a hurdle, it's important to address, you know, hey, I'm awesome. I did that. That was difficult and I'm a badass. Yep. Give ourselves a pat on the back when we do hard things, for sure. What I'm getting though is like, I did one day, I was on my diet all day. I deserve to have something from McDonald's, right? That immediate gratification, that immediate pleasing of the self to congratulate or to buffer what may have been difficult. Okay, making a change here. So don't fall into that trap. Not that we don't deserve to see things reflected in our immediate realm when we make changes, but to recognize that it does take time for things to change as well. Don't shoot yourself in the foot, okay? Okay, let's get into tarot here. Is there anything else? Got one of these. Okay, and then tarot. Keeps that. We'll get into tarot, I promise. Last piece here for the collective. Self-awareness, tapping into your higher self, questioning routines and patterns, and then expansion, pursuing bigger and greater endeavors. Yes. All right, I love this. The higher self here too. So this component of asking spirit for assistance, asking our own spirit too, our own higher self is a part of this divine plan. So allowing that component to come in a little bit more and help direct you, especially when things are feeling difficult. All right. Okay, let's get into it, you guys. I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot here to start. And I do these a little bit more freestyle, the collective ones, you guys, versus the Zodiac ones. They're a little more structured. So what do we have here for the collective, please, Spirit? The devil here, the devil, is definitely standing out to me. So we're talking about the shadow. Something coming up from the shadow here. Something that has been keeping us restricted from positive forward movement. Anything that keeps us chained to this physical realm. We have to recognize that we're the ones who put the chains on ourselves, though, in the first place, in order to recognize that we also hold the key in taking it off. I feel like this is the hardest part with the comment coming through here. This energy of needing to dismiss or put aside what it is you've been feeling about something because maybe it hasn't been safe to process through it or go over it again. That is very slowly and or quickly becoming, that mask that we've been putting on is very quickly becoming difficult to differentiate between our own face and maybe the face of the mask, okay? Very similar to The Mask, I guess, by Jim Carrey. The longer it's worn, the more it becomes a part of the person, and it's more difficult to take away or to take off. Okay, what do we have here for the collective, please? Spirit. And huge shout out to my channel members. If you guys are interested in membership, There's a join button next to the subscribe button down there. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Double subscribe, you guys. I really appreciate it. The star here at the bottom. As we're talking about the tower, you may be going through this already. It may not have started yet, but with the star coming through, there's already a reminder that this will end exactly the way it needs to end, which is with a beautiful beginning. Okay, renewed hope, if that's how you want to look at it. And I do sometimes. Why not? Why not? All right, what do we have for the collective? Personal readings are open and available too if you guys are interested in that, or you're looking for help with something more personal. My website is in the description of the video. Also, Cash App and PayPal links are there too if you feel called to tip or donate. Thank you guys to those who do support the channel in that way. All right, Three of Pentacles here at the bottom. Being a hope and fears, the way that I'm taking this here. Collaboration, working with others, creating something with others. I do feel like there is a bit of a fear in connecting. The ego was something that was coming out in meditation. What I feel about that is, along with the comic and the mask, there's a need to destroy this mask and create another one. Ego is necessary in order for us to connect with other people. That is the point of it. And the mask that you're wearing currently is not suiting you anymore. It's time to change masks, okay? All right, so generally, let's just start here, please. General advice for collective. What else do they need to know? Two Swords. I'm going to pull a few here. Two Swords. So I need to make a decision. Yeah, feeling kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. Two of Wands. Another need to make a decision to get uncomfortable for the sake of your own growth. Some of you, there could be travel. Maybe you're feeling torn between, my goodness, between staying or going, right? Queen of Wands here at the bottom, your authenticity, feeling confident in who you are. You doing you, boo-boo, okay? Eight of Cups here, though, as well. So walking away from something or need to leave something behind. Feeling like something is missing when there's not actually something missing. The way I take that is what you may be feeling is missing here is your drive to be you, your own authenticity, to step away from whatever this mask is covering up, okay? You want to be in your own energy signature here. So you're sensing that something is missing, but what you may not be recognizing is that your signature is already there. Your energy signature is already underneath everything, underneath it all, underneath it all. And what it needs is more cowbell, right? For this mask to come off. This mask is shifting that vibration a little bit. So there's nothing else that you need to do to adjust your vibe except for get the things out of the way that are already messing with it, okay? So you may be feeling like something is missing. It's not missing, it's there. It's just being altered or quiet, okay? With Two of Wands coming through here, like I said, a need to get uncomfortable for the sake of your own growth. They're looking out the window here, wanting to go somewhere else. I get this vibe of, am I strong enough to take the next leg in the journey? I'm seeing like at the end of Moana where the whole island finally leaves to go find another island, and she leaves that shell behind on top of all of those stones. So this wand here that's leaning against the wall is symbolic of that, leaving behind what is secure and safe, having the other wand here and pursuing something new. It is not standing up by its own. She is holding it up. So there is a need to add some support and energy and care into what's going on. But the message is, don't be scared. It's okay to go out and pursue new horizons, or to continue pursuing the original horizon. Maybe in this journey of the buffalo, we have gotten caught up on a hurdle of some sort. Yes, okay, Two of Swords here too. So I need to make a decision, like I said. It feels like the longer that we're staying in a situation that needs to be moved away from, the more that we're feeling solidified into this situation, the more that we're feeling that there are only two options that we can be a part of, and we don't like either one of them. If we take the blindfold off here, We can see, we can probably swat those crows away a little bit easier, but we can also see that there are other paths available to us besides just the two. Okay, let's pull one here regarding this. Balance. Juggling too many things at once, find time for yourself. You may be somebody who puts all of your time or extra time into somebody else. And I understand that, parents, that sort of thing, there is a duty to children. There is also still a need to fill our own cup first, always. Always, 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 okay? Because if it's not happening from us, it's not happening. Um, so, yes, if you're finding that there are too many plates in the air right now, the message of do one less thing has been coming through a lot as well. Can we get some advice here regarding the Two of Swords, please? In this decision. Page of Swords and Page of Cups. 10 of Pentacles here on the bottom. I feel like this is a little teaser trailer for what's going to come next. This may be difficult to make this decision with the Two of Swords. But what's waiting on the other side of this, what is at the horizon that the Buffalo's got their eye on, is your legacy, okay? Building and leaving a legacy, ultimate material and spiritual abundance, a community that works well together, okay? Plays hard and works hard is what I'm getting. There is abundance that's shared between the entire community. Where everybody knows your name, right? Where everybody knows your name. Page of Swords and Page of Cups. So as advice for the Two of Swords here, there is a recommendation to ground and to learn something new. To watch maybe where it is that you do feel unsteady. Oh, interesting. She's got these two birds around her head here too. They're not the same birds, but in one she is using, well, she's trying to get away from this. There's this force of trying to escape. This is a little bit more like enjoying that energy that's spiraling up, this air energy in the head. They're learning something new, reading this book here. They're the student of the deck. All pages can be messengers too, so I feel like as we're asking for advice, I love to see the pages come through. The message that is the most helpful for you guys right now is to ground, okay? So this person is split in two. Because they're not grounded, they're overwhelmed with emotions. We can't see through that lake or that pond if the ripples are breaking up the image. So there's a need to stop swatting at these birds here, to take a beat, take a seat, and recognize that we can take the blindfold off. Like I said, this is what I feel like you're being asked to learn that there are more than just two choices here. Anything else on this, please? Do the Wild Unknown Tarot deck too, with the Page of Swords and Page of Cups. Eight of Wands, love it. Okay, Mother of Wands here too. So Queen of Wands, we're looking again at your confidence. I feel like there's a need to, this isn't all going to happen at once, ripping off a band-aid. There's a need to take some baby steps here. Seeing kind of the sword there. Taking little tiny steps forward is giving you the progress that you're looking for. But to not be afraid to slow down and regroup when needed. With Eight of Wands coming through here, this is a message to you guys. Good news, everybody. There is something that's coming to an end. And as that energy is coming to an end, it's providing a new kind of energy here for you. Like those wands are falling to the earth and it's being struck by lightning here to create fire. So the strife, the destruction that you've been through here with the Tower Buffalo energy, creation always begins with destruction. So with this coming through, that's the message that I'm getting here. Everything that's been looking like destruction around you has been, but also know that it comes with the attachment of creation. Make sure to check your attached files, right? Don't miss the creation portion. What is being created? Ooh, Three of Cups here. I feel like another one as well. So, the Moon. Lovers here at the bottom. Could be a relationship for some of you, but choice is more what I get from the Lovers here. making the decision to do what you want to do versus what it is that you think you have to do or you should do. It definitely feels like some of the programs that are being dismantled here are ones where we've been told this is how it is, this is the way things got to be. Maybe we're finding ourselves um, putting other people in situations where we're expecting them to also believe the same things we believe, right? These are all things that are being dismantled. So, with the Three of Cups coming through here, this is success. This is a victory and celebration. What is being created here? Better connections. Your tribe, you guys. Your vibe attracting your tribe. Attacking your tribe. Man, maybe that's how it is right now. Like I said, there's a need to, with the Two of Wands, become uncomfortable. Let that mask go, because it's not, it's shifting your natural vibration to a degree where it's attracting things that maybe aren't the best for you. Okay. But in grounding and allowing ourselves to learn through this process, we're bringing in our tribe. The moon as well, coming in with fears. This is illumination into the way through our fears. The more that we take a step towards something that makes us feel uncomfortable, the more that our fear, the way that we are attached to our fear or engage with our fear, changes. There's a direct relationship. And this, again, brings more of your tribe forward, too. Anything else on this, please? The moon. Can you tell me a little more about the moon? Blue moon, saw you standing alone. Ooh. Two of Wands here at the bottom, too. Okay. Some of you may be traveling. There may be some travel available for you guys. Four of Pentacles and Strength. So, your security and stability. We're totally pouring a new foundation, you guys. And this can be uncomfortable. What I think about is, so you've already got a house, right? And you have decided to pay for a new development. It's very exciting, you know, knowing that that's getting ready to go, but you don't get to move into it for quite some time. It takes some time. And maybe there are some delays, right? There is an excitement, like I said, but it may be causing more distress if you're focusing too much on what is coming next. I'm just getting a step at a time, like the buffalo is saying, one step at a time, okay, you guys? But you are pouring a new foundation, so there is more security and stability coming forward. Could even be in money specifically, but just feeling more secure. With strength, here's that compassion, you guys, coming through with the kindness and compassion that you need. Especially if you've lived a life where people have pushed you, told you, you know, maybe, I don't know, emotions aren't good, right? You can't act this way. You can't behave that way. This blah, 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 blah. Okay? Can all go in the trash because it's all garbage. Let's stop repeating the same bullshit that we've been taught without, you know, being maybe a little bit more critical. Okay, not towards ourselves, but towards the information that's been given to us. All right, I feel like we'll do a Starseed Oracle. Okay, tell me a little bit more about this, please, for the collective. Oh, the Void. Yeah, I can see that. Starkeeper, Cosmic Ancestors seed the light by staying grounded. Hey, staying grounded, you guys. So the Void, stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. I do feel like this is an opportunity here, as things are becoming dismantled and being mantled again, being recreated. There is this time of momentum that slows kind of to a stop and then moves forward again. This is where I feel like the Void is. Some of us are in the space, some of us are entering this space. This is kind of a liminal space. The Void is where everything exists. Everything is large and small at the same time. There's everything and there's also nothing in the Void. So this is kind of the beginning point of any sort of creation. Allowing yourself to sit in this Void. And that can be really uncomfortable to those of us that are not enjoying non-motion. And I would take that as something that we're trying to avoid within ourselves. What happens when we do stop? What happens if all we do have is our thoughts? We're not going to die, right? But there are some things that maybe we have to face that we don't want to see. Okay. I am going to pull, let's see here, 2 more here for the collective. Final bits of information with Judgment. And then what can we expect here in the next 3 months? Whoa. Five of Swords in reverse. I feel like this one here too. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. 10 of Wands here at the bottom too. You're almost at the end of this journey, okay? You've schlepped all the way up and down this hill. It's just about time to release this old journey and start something new. So Judgment coming through, same sort of thing. This is this is your contribution to shifting your own self, going inside, and deciding what components you want to be a part of your experience and what components you don't. There's a life that's rotting and you're getting the hell out of there, okay? So Death and Rebirth and Five of Swords in reverse as far as what's coming in the next 3 months. That transition, you guys, death and rebirth. Rebirth, something ending, something being created. So I'm feeling we're kind of in the middle of this tunnel here, and that's uncomfortable in there. It's uncomfortable. Five of Swords in reverse here, though. I feel like this is the alleviation of some pressure. That headache. Five of Swords is fighting for the sake of fighting. So I see this dropping off a bit, especially as we're taking these masks off and allowing ourselves to be more authentic. We are attracting more of our vibration, right? Instead of maybe inauthentic vibrations that are just giving us headaches. Maybe you are somebody who's been in that place of like, why is everything so damn hard? I just don't understand. It feels like something is needing to shift in order to be in better alignment with who you are, okay? So let's pull one more oracle card here. I want to do an animal. All right, one more oracle card here, and then do we want to do an extended? Yes, okay, we'll do an extended here too. I'll go into this a little bit deeper, and I wanna talk about a little bit more how to do this, okay? How to go through this process and any other messages, just a layer deeper here, whatever Spirit wants to do. I'll have that in the comment section here, or the description of the video, you guys. Links for that are in there. Third tier membership has access to them all. They're also for sale individually, okay? All right, last message here for the collective. Ooh, Cosmic Egg, love it. So this is the crown chakra. Yeah. Starting to receive the downloads from the divine, your higher self, as we were talking about here too. The more that you step into your own vibration, the easier this connection becomes. Becomes second nature, right? Like riding a bike. But it does feel like there is like download. I don't always like to say download, but a download that's happening right now to be ready for. Okay, yeah, we'll go into that a little bit more here in the extended as well. Okay, collective, I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining me here. I hope this message is helpful. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all very, very soon. All right, be well.